This is your average Muscovy in 1490s. Crimea and Astrakhan are my vassals, and I own everything necessary to form Russia. Just have to get 10th administrative technology. I think this game is quite boring, so let's spice it up. I'll declare on Ottomans. And yes, I think I'll win. Of course, declare on Ottomans is usually a bad idea, especially this early, but they're at war against Mamluks and I have Austria as my ally. So I'll call it in, take Theodora, and let's declare. Should be easy war, relatively. I'll make my vassal supportive, they will attach to my free company, and we will siege. Right now our partitioning of Ottomans is going great. Mamluks are winning, we are winning, Austria is winning. Everyone is winning. We are building Kremlin. How cool. 100 tradition general. Of course I don't really need him, but still I'm happy. And right now I'm planning to revoke местничество system. I haven't done it before because I was afraid of corruption. I don't like corruption. But right now it's the best opportunity. After I accept this general, I won't have legitimacy. And I should peace out ASAP. I don't really have money for this war. Ottomans are definitely weaker at this patch. In the previous one they would stack wipe my army, even if they had twice less troops. Okay, time to peace out. I'll take Crimean provinces and give 2 provinces to Austria, so it remains relatively happy with me. Also I'll take money and war reparations. Yes, Austria still will be unhappy, so I will raise its trust. Let's do it right now. First of course I'll pay out my loans, and now let's raise our trust. Yeah, I definitely need more favors. Let's carry favors. Second idea group, just perfect. I think I'll choose trade ideas, because I don't really need more men, but I need more money. I will delete some forts because I don't have money for them, 1 fort in Yaroslavl and 1 fort in Novgorod. Yes, I don't have carrying capacity, but I will add this province to a state and I will develop it. That's cause it has gold, and gold is free money in the early game. Let's develop it a few times and let's see our income. Didn't really become rich, but still, let's declare on a guy, just because I can. The plan is as usual, first I peace out Uzbek, then I peace out everyone else. That's why I prefer to take religious ideas first. Just look how many Sunni provinces there are. Without religious ideas it would be impossible to convert. Okay, let's peace out Uzbeks, some money. And now time for Nogai. The founding of Arkhangelsk. Love these little events, free development and some bonuses. And some flavor of course. 99 war score, that means I can peace out. I'll take these provinces and money, and I should be able to complete 1 more mission. I think I need 10 provinces in this region. Yes, I need 10 provinces. I think that should be enough. Coalition, small one. Still not enough, unfortunate. Well, I'll conquer them in the next war. Let's also fabricate claim on Kazan and conquer it. If you're plugging, why not plug harder? Unfortunately, our cash injections from Ottomans have ended, but still I'm making profit. Maybe let's develop Zlatoust a little more money from gold, and I think I'll start Golden Era. Well, quite unfortunate, should have been faster. Okay, let's mark everything as my vital interest, specifically Riga and Lithuania, and of course I'll help Austria. I hope they will give some provinces to me. Ivan the Terrible. The Terrible doesn't mean that he was bad ruler or something like this. The Terrible in this context means that he inspired fear, that he was strong and powerful ruler. And by the way, he was the first Tsar of Russia. And of course I'll take this ruler. 6, 5, 6. Well, quite interesting. It seems Austria just took 2 provinces from Poland and didn't give anything to me. Usually AI likes to bluff, but here it didn't. Okay, let's peace out Chagatai, and finally I can annex Kazan, provinces and money. And I guess I'll also declare on Sweden. Let's start buildings by network. Okay, let's continue our plumbing. This time I'll conquer Uzbek. Unfortunately Denmark already conquered some part of Finland. Not a problem, I'll conquer Finland from Denmark too. Well, let's declare, should be easy, 1000 troops. Let's conquer Uzbek. I still need 1 more province from Transoxiana to finish this mission. And why is it allied to Mamluks? Well, I am quite lucky this run. 663 air. And I don't know why am I calling these provinces, because I wanted to release Kazakhstan. Kazakh is a very good vessel. Okay, let's release Kazakhstan. Yeah, it does have a lot of cores. And let's enforce our religion. I'll just develop its provinces so it becomes loyal. 10th administrative technology. Finally, it's time to unite all the Russians. Of course, new ideas and new ambitions. It's Siberian frontier time. Let's paint map. Because I founded Russia, I can complete this mission. Very good bonuses, although modernization will be useless for now. And let's handle the boyars. Less unrest and more reforms. Yes, now we have Tsardom. Quite cool. And finally I have some carrying capacity. Let's make some states. So, third idea group. I think I'll choose quantity. I just love quantity ideas as Russia. You literally have infinite manpower. Like, last time I took quantity, I just assaulted every fort that Ottomans had and still had some manpower left. Sibir, is allied to Ottomans. I think you're kidding me, like, it's my first time seeing this, like, hordes are allied to very strong countries. It will limit my expansion greatly. I don't know what to do about it. Very bad RNG. At least I still can declare on Oirat. I guess I'll start revoking privileges for modernization. Don't worry about early serfdom, it's still possible to revoke it. Unfortunately it didn't get recorded, really unfortunately, but I got this unique government reform for Russia through event, Operation of Forces. Now I'll be able to put out rebels more efficiently. Our church has declared independence. Very cool flavor event, I really like it. Well, Ottomans are at war against Transoxiana, so I hope they will force it to break alliance with Mamluks. So let's piece out Denmark, take some money, and these provinces. This province because it's in the White Sea, and let's delete this fort, it's literally useless. I can pay out most of my loans, now I am quite rich. Grand Embassy, my favorite event. Of course I'll send my emperor to the journey. And let's also fabricate claim on Smolensk. I would like to conquer it. You only live once. Let's declare on Ottomans, yes. Second partition of Ottomans, let's go. Yes, I didn't even move my troops here. 10 support for colonialism, quite good. And Grand Embassy was successful. No, unfortunately Ottomans didn't force Transoxiana to break its alliance. But on the other hand, now I can declare on Sibir. Ottomans are definitely weaker at this patch, yeah, like, that's pathetic for Ottomans. I shouldn't have said this. Unfortunately I have to peace out, I don't have manpower for this. Money and Crimea. Yeah, I spent all of my manpower. Still, I think it was worth it. Now Ottomans will pay me war reparations and I can pay out most of my loans. And let's declare on Sibir. Thankfully, it did break alliance with the Ottomans. And let's declare on Uzbek. Finally, I can complete this mission. More missionary strength. Let's piece out Sibir, full annexation, money. Time for Uzbek. And I can finish this mission for some reason. I guess I conquered charge from Sibir. It seems this mission will give bonuses that depend on my icon. Goods produced is of course good, but I'll change it. I want core creation cost reduction. Let's choose St. Nicholas, quite good icon, and let's finish this mission. I'll invest my money smartly. I'll build some workshops and I'll build some marketplaces. So I'll feed some provinces to my vassal and take the rest. And now I'll partition Poland. And finally I'll be able to conquer Riga, Deus Vult. Here it is. That's what I've been waiting for. And just now I understood that I could declare holy war on Poland. Well, okay, what happened, happened. I already can't change it. Let's piece out Riga, coalition, no coalition. And money. Finally, I'll be able to finish this mission. Window on the west, but I'm not interested in its bonuses. They are good, but I'm interested in this mission. Conquest of Finland. So let's complete it and finally this mission. It will release Finland as our PU. This event is quite historical and quite cool. Of course, I'll accept. I'll get good cavalry and free vassal. Finally this ability. Now I'll be able to annex a lot of land. How? I thought it was impossible in Siberian frontiers. Our military operation was a stunning success. I'll take some trade centers in Kiev trade node. Although yeah, over 100 overextension. We'll survive, everything is fine. Let's declare on Oirat. Just check out my income. 90 targets as Russia in 1530s. Oh well, that's mostly because of Ottomans, but still, that's very good income. And just look at this, I get 1000 manpower each month. Establishment of Rostov-on-Don. I love these events. The same as with Arkhangelsk. Okay, let's piece out Oirat. Some money, maybe let's return core, and I guess I'll start developing colonialism. Let's make Neva our capital and start developing. And let's also declare on Manchu. Even more claims. Well, I definitely think that events for Russia in this version is just OP. Actually, this war is more difficult than I previously thought. Yeah, they don't have many troops, but well, they're quite quality. At least I have infinite manpower. Again, I guess this is new event. So many new events. I think I'll piece out already. Don't really need money, I'm quite rich as you can see, so I'll just take these provinces. And I think I need to build 2 armies. 1 army for European part and 1 army for Asian part, because transporting my armies is very painful. And I'll also conquer Chahar, cause why not? Full annexation and money. 5th government reform. I'll choose the unique one for Russia. Establish the Streltsy. And yes, I do make trade companies. It's just that there are not many centers of trade, so the process is quite boring. Another flavor event. Cheaper advisors. Quite cool. Oh yes. Okay, I'll take some loans. And after a very long time, I'll embrace colonialism. Finally, I'm not that backwards. I think I'll make all Siberian provinces trade companies. I want merchant. And I don't know why, but I'm always forgetting to annex my vessels. Let's do it. Military reform. Obviously I reform armies, because I don't have navy at all. One little tip. 1 airplane in this region. Don't kill rebels manually, use automatic one. Why? Because, well, it will save a lot of your time. And another flavor event. Yeah, a lot of flavor. This time I can choose new government reform. Either I can replace Ruthenia with this one, which is, let's say, not very good, or I can abandon this case. Obviously I'll abandon them. Very cool bonuses, less autonomy in territories, cheaper investments in trade companies, just perfect. What monster have I created? What have I done? I'm scared of Austria. And what happened with England? Poor Oirat was partitioned. And once again, it's time to humiliate Ottomans. By the way, I think I may have created too much cannons. More cannons than infantry. Let's build some Shield C. Okay, time to declare Holy War, call in Austria. Just look at this monstrosity. Although okay, I'll let it win first and then declare. And that's why I consider quantity, religious and trade a good combo. Of course, I'm sure there will be better policies, but this set is all reliable in my opinion. It plays perfectly to Russia. I see another good target. Okay, maybe let's first declare on Commonwealth and call in Austria. Of course, I don't need Austria here, but now I'm too lazy, I don't want to micromatch. Hooray, I can complete another mission. Well, more government reform progress and some modernization. And let's improve Pskov a few times. I should be able to finish this mission. Yes, I am. More crown land, I guess. Almost 50 crown land. Perfect. And let's summon the diet, so I get 65 loyalty with patriarchs, and I still can complete this mission. I need to complete some agendas. Okay, I'll do. And that's why I love quantity as Russia. I don't care about manpower, like at all, like. I want to siege, I am sieging. This is my peace deal. Pretty borders and some centers of trade in Kiev trade node. And one more mission. Kiev under Russian rule. I can choose how will I develop it. Commercial potential, why not? Russia lives off trade. And just look at this income, it's crazy. I will also declare on Sweden and on Denmark. Of course, I'll call in Austria. Let's peace out Sweden, one province, not bad. And let's peace out half of Scandinavia, well, and that's it. And by the way, no coalition, I don't know why, but it's fact. And one more mission. And now Finland can complete its missions. And let's also declare on Ottomans. I love Blobin. Соборное уложение. This is the event which lets us to revoke serfdom. Well, let's revoke serfdom. I do have enough of manpower, even too much of manpower, so let's liberate them. In theory, it's possible to do the same with parliament, because boyars will be gone, and that means no privileges. Oirat is no more. Okay, only Ottomans are left. And all of my ideas are finished. And I somehow managed to drain my manpower. I don't know how, but I think that's some kind of achievement. And that's why I hate playing in this region. It's very difficult to keep an eye on rebels. Let's just peace out. Don't want to continue this. I'll take these provinces and war reparations. Maybe a little bit of money. And yes, I can declare on Transoxiana, and I can even try to win, but just look how many troops they have. It will be quite a long war and quite uncertain. Instead, I have a better idea. I'll ally Mamluks, and I'll try to break their alliance. I think that may be some kind of joke, seriously? How? There was no notification. Oh, okay then, I'll just reconquer it. League Wars, just what I needed. Oh wow, that's quite a coalition. Still Catholics will win, I guess. Personally, I don't care, I will peace out as soon as I can. Once again, I'll declare on Manchu. And by the way, we have 100 modernization. We can embrace new institutions cheaper, and that's by the way very good mechanic, because embracing institutions as Russia was always extremely painful. And another flavor event, cheap advisor and cool flavor text. I really hope Austria will just peace out. Quite frankly, I'm already tired of this war. It's very bad for business. It has ridiculously lowered my income. I'll take historical borders and money. I don't know why Austria won't just peace out, it's already ridiculous. Okay, I'll just peace out like this. And let's trade favors for trust. What I also want to do is this. Reduce opinion, Spain, and also let's ask to prepare for war. Still no, unfortunate. I'd like to call it in against Spain. To humiliate it. Maybe I'll just call it in against Poland. And finally, Crimea is integrated. Well, now our borders are quite pretty, I would say. Fourth idea group. I think humanist. I'm tired of rebels. Might be overkill, but I don't care. Okay, let's peace out. I'll take these provinces. Kiev trade node provinces. I don't know why Korea is always so powerful, like it has almost the same amount of troops as me. Now I break Mamluk's alliance with Transoxiana. And of course I'll declare. Wow, that already looks good. That already looks like I can win. Okay, finally I can complete one more mission. Very cool flavor event, I can choose what to do with their salaries. They can live off the land, of course. Also what I'll do is I'll give some influence to patriarchs. Maybe current capacity or not. Okay, should be enough I guess. Let's also summon the diet, the proposal of patriarchs. Okay, I'll build manufactory. Let's peace out farce, finally. Maybe some money, at least some compensation for my sufferings, yes. Well, this war is quite difficult even without Mamluks, and I can't imagine how it would have looked with Mamluks. I will already peace out. Yeah, I know it's a reconquest war, and I haven't returned a single core, but... well, actually I planned to return Kazakh's core, and I still would have left some war score to conquer these provinces. I value pretty borders above Kazakhstan's well-being, so let's just peace out. And by the way, I can finish this mission, finally. Claim these steps. Beyond the Urals, yeah, a lot of missions. It was just very bad RNG actually. Usually the strongest ally of these steppe nations is Timurids. The strongest. Yeah, well, I've missed a whole mission tree branch. Let's just conquer Javchuveni. After I've developed some of my provinces, I can finish this mission. Since when Austria broke alliance with me? Well, it's not like I can't handle Austria, it's just, I don't know, disheartening. We don't even border each other. Well, maybe I don't understand these conditions right, but I think I fulfill them. These Manchurian rebels spawned just now, and before this there were no rebels. And for some reason I can't complete this mission, although I've done everything. At least I can complete this mission. But yeah, I don't know how to complete this mission, it seems I won't westernize. I wanted to westernize, but well, I can't. Okay, let's peace out. And what I'll do right now is I will ally friends, maybe I'll change my role to Commonwealth, and I'd like to try to humiliate someone. I would also like to complete this mission, and this one. Some government reform, cool. I still don't know what happened with this one. I already almost can westernize, but I can't. I definitely granted early serfdom, and I fighted peasants, I'm sure. Well, last idea. If this won't work, yeah, unfortunate. And let's see. Did it work? Yes, it did work. If you want to complete it but you can't, well, you will know. You can just abolish your boyars, become parliament. So, I'll also need 75 crown land, so what I'll do? I'll revoke these privileges, and now I'll start deving my provinces. Yes, you heard it right. I will just dev them. I will also try to kill my rebels and seize land. By the way, Kazakh revolt. I don't know why they're attacking me. I wish I could ally them, like it was in real history. God damn it. Okay, plan B. I can always beat up Ottomans. I wanted to beat up Commonwealth, but well, I can't. Humiliate rival, and let's go. My Leroy Jenkins strategy has worked. Basically, what I've done. I've moved my entire armies into one stack and just assaulted every fort I've seen. Yeah, as you can see, I don't have manpower anymore, but that's why I love Russia. That's the funnest part of Russia. Well, let's humiliate. Okay, and now let's peace out. And now, I will modernize Russia. And here it is, formation of the Russian Empire. That's what I've been waiting for this entire campaign. So, we've changed our reform from Tsardom to Russian Empire. As you can see, there are different abilities. Well, to be honest, not quite bad. And finally, it's time to become a Western country. I need to develop a few provinces, and let's release some vessels. Small, tiny vessels. Let's place local rulers, Kazakh, and I should be able to complete this mission. Yes, I am. So let's do it, and great imperial ambitions. Let's click it, and now Russia is Western power. We are now a Western country. Number one great power in the world. Well, anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please like it and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.